You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. It is your girl, Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your B&B 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, June 17th, all the way through Friday, June 28th, 2024. There's so much to talk about. A lot of drama swirling about Finn and also around Dollar Bill Spencer. We've got a lot to unpack. If you haven't clicked subscribe and you're not following us, we'd love if you'd hit that button before we dive right in. And as we always do with our early edition spoilers, we're going to talk about what's happening the rest of this week just to give you some context. So, of course, you should have by now at least seen Monday's episode where Sheila Carter finds out a secret, and I predicted it would be about Hope's crush, and she was overjoyed because she wants Steffy out of Finn's life. So lots and lots of fun with that. And that takes us in to Tuesday, June 18th. Steffy Forrester is completely stunned by what Ridge Forrester announces. He's already blindsided her by saying he is relaunching the Brooke's bedroom line, and he wants Brooke actually modeling again. I think it's kind of interesting, but he also wants Brooke on the executive team. He wants her to be co-CEO or something, some kind of C-suite title. And Steffy is completely shocked by what her dad says. She is blindsided. Meanwhile, Sheila decides to test her new husband, Deacon Sharp, and she overheard Brooke saying to Deacon, I'm going to tell you what's going on with Hope, but you have to promise to keep it a secret. So I suspect Sheila's going to see if Deacon will keep that secret between him and his ex, or if he will come clean to his new wife, the woman he says he loves. Wednesday, June 19th, Steffy is very aggravated at Brooke Logan making business decisions. It's bad enough that she has been told she has to put up with her in a leadership role, and she is really mad at her dad and has told him she's not going to run the company with Brooke Logan, and he's basically going to be like, yeah, you are. So at least Steffy is on the same page with Ridge when it comes to Sheila Carter, but when it comes to Brooke, they definitely are not. Meanwhile, Katie trots back over to Casa de la Spencer to tell her ex-husband Dollar Bill that she's got some feelings for him, some mixed emotions. She knows she rejected him in the past, but now, maybe things are a little different. The timing is kind of interesting. Thursday, June 20th, 2024, Katie and Poppy have a lot more tension. I wonder if Poppy is going to overhear Katie talking to Bill. And it's funny because the Logans were telling Katie, well, you know, you'll always have something over her because you have a child with Bill. And now, of course, we found out that Poppy has a child with Bill too. So Katie sees that it's basically a level playing field, except not, because Poppy's the one in his bed, in his house, and she is drawing clear boundaries around her man and making it clear she doesn't want Katie showing up sniffing around. And there's Katie, sniff, sniff, sniff. And Sheila is furious on Thursday about Steffy keeping Finn away from her, the whole amount of what Sheila considers undue influence. If Steffy tells Finn, you're going to do this, he does it, at least so far where it comes to Sheila, but she also told him to stay away from Hope. And then he trotted over to her house. And I'm just very curious if Steffy is going to hear from Finn or if he's going to hear from Hope that he was at Hope's little cabin. His wife is going to have a very frustrating week. And I understand most of what Steffy is saying and why she's so upset. Friday, June 21st, 2024, Sheila wants it known that nobody better mess with her. And the person messing with her, obviously, is Steffy. And she needs her out of the way. Now, Sheila in the past would just push her off a cliff or run her car off the road, but she can't do that. So I do think she's going to take the opportunity to maybe encourage Hope's crush, where Hope's mother is trying to squash it down. Also this week, but I'm not sure what day because it's an undated spoiler, Poppy heads over to the hospital to see her doctor sister Lee Finnegan. She wants them to move past all this conflict and the angst, and she can tell her, look, I wasn't gold digging. Bill and I have this long past, yada, yada. I don't see Lee playing nice and lunching with her sister, but we will find out. That takes us to the week of June 24th through the 28th. Sheila remains overjoyed about Hope's secret crush on Finn and starts to figure out exactly how she can leverage Hope to get closer to Finn, to get Steffy out of the way. If she can get Hope and Finn to at least hook up, that might be enough for Steffy to explode and walk away, but I don't know. I'm not sure that I think Steffy would come after Hope and would double down with Finn. That's what I feel like. I definitely expect Sheila to be involved in some matchmaking efforts to get Finn away from Steffy, and with Hope instead, who of course is more amenable to her existence. Katie's all caught back up in some feelings for Bill. I do wonder if he is going to be enticed at all, or if his attitude is going to be like, well, that's nice, but it's too little, too late. And if Poppy was smart, she'd remind Bill that Katie's not been interested in him and has rejected him up until Poppy came into his life. And even then, not so much, but only after Katie found out that he has a daughter with her. So Katie was dating Carter, and then they off-screen split them up, which was very frustrating to fans. But the timing is very suspicious, and I think Bill needs to think carefully about who he's choosing. Brooke is stuck with dual challenges to do with Steffy. Business-wise, she's trying to save Hope for the future. In her personal life, she's actually trying to save Steffy's marriage, only Steffy doesn't know it. Brooke is devoted to keeping Hope from getting in any deeper with Finn, and I do think she's going to run interference all that she can. Clearly, Thomas Forrester is way overdue to get back in LA because he would be a help to Brooke in this effort. And Steffy remains oblivious to Hope's lust for her husband and continues to be frustrated about how nice Finn is about Hope and how much he is defending her. We'll see how it goes. Those are all of our 2-week spoilers. Hey, if you haven't, please subscribe. Definitely drop your comments on which storylines have you all excited right now. Be sure and come back soon. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're here talking Bold and the Beautiful 7 days a week. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.